You've been holding so much for so long. The quiet weight on your heart, the ache you've stopped trying to explain, none of it has gone unnoticed. There's been a sacred eye watching over you, knowing the effort it takes to keep showing up with strength when everything inside you feels worn thin. This moment you've arrived at is not by accident. It's been gently prepared for you. Every step you've taken guided by something far bigger than coincidence. Even in the silence, when you felt completely alone, you were never abandoned. The nights you cried without telling anyone, the moments you prayed with a whisper because your voice was too tired, every single one of them reached something divine. You may have thought no one saw the tears you wiped away quietly, but they were collected, noticed, and honored. You've waited, often wondering if waiting even makes a difference. But this isn't aimless waiting. It's been the slow weaving of something holy, something real. Love that lasts is never rushed. It's being shaped in the unseen places where patience and hope are kept alive by faith alone. This waiting has a purpose, and what's coming will be worth every quiet second of hope you've managed to hold on to. There is someone out there whose heart is being stirred gently, intentionally, not just to love you in passing, but to love you deeply. They are learning, growing, and being prepared, not just for love, but for you. This person won't ask you to shrink or hide your softness. They're coming with the kind of presence that feels like relief, not pressure. You haven't been overlooked. Even though life sometimes made it feel like love passed you by, like everyone else found their joy while you stood still, forgotten, you were never skipped. You were being reserved for something rare. Something that doesn't settle for surface level. The kind of connection that looks you in the eye and stays, not out of obligation, but because it finally feels like home. All those times you wanted to give up, all those questions you asked about your worth, none of them made you less lovable. None of them disqualified you. You were never too much or not enough. You were simply becoming the version of yourself who could receive what's truly meant for you. There's a quiet transformation happening inside you now, that sudden sense of peace you can't explain, those small moments of hope returning like sunlight through clouds. It's not random. Your soul is slowly waking up to the truth that you are safe to hope again, safe to believe that goodness wasn't a lie, safe to trust that love will come in a way that doesn't hurt. The love being prepared for you isn't built on fantasy or shallow promises. It's grounded. It has roots. It's made of understanding and honesty. This person will not fear your scars. They'll recognize the strength it took to carry them. They'll come not to fix you, but to sit beside you, hand in hand, building something new together. You may not feel ready, but readiness doesn't come from perfection. It comes from willingness. Even if your hands still shake with doubt, even if your heart still carries the memory of pain, you're already enough. This love won't ask you to perform. It will meet you exactly where you are and walk with you forward. You're not behind. You haven't missed it. Time doesn't control divine timing. Everything that felt delayed was never denial. It was sacred timing, aligning pieces only divinity could see. Every detour, every no, every goodbye was part of a bigger choreography you couldn't see in the moment. Right now, you're being guided gently, pulled toward a turning point. You might not see the full picture, but signs have started appearing. Repeating numbers, dreams that linger, a thought that pops into your mind at just the right time. These are not tricks of the mind. They're confirmations. Subtle, soft but deeply real. The one who's coming into your life, they feel it too. A pull, a whisper, a sense that something important is drawing near. Even if they can't name it yet, their spirit knows. And they are becoming ready in their own way, walking their own path, but always being led back to you. Love like this isn't common. It's not casual. It's sacred. It will not pass by unnoticed, and it won't ask you to beg for its attention. It will arrive gently, without fanfare, but with unmistakable clarity. When it comes, it will feel like the beginning of something eternal, not because it's perfect, but because it's real. So, if you're tired, rest. If you're afraid, be still. If you've been doubting, that's okay. You don't need to have it all figured out. Just stay open, stay soft. Something extraordinary is closer than it seems. It's been waiting for the moment you're ready to receive it, not as a reward for enduring, but as a reminder that you are always worthy of it. There's a shift happening around you, even if it's hard to see with your physical eyes. It's in the small moments, when your chest suddenly feels lighter, when a quiet calm enters your space without reason, when the noise in your mind softens just enough for a whisper of peace to break through. This is the beginning of your answer unfolding. This is divine timing starting to move. Everything that once felt heavy is starting to transform. Not all at once, not with fireworks or grand announcements, but with grace. You've carried burdens that no one else knew the weight of. And yet, you continue to love, to show up, to believe, maybe not loudly, but faithfully. That kind of quiet endurance does not go unnoticed by the heavens. It has called forth blessings in your name. There is someone who has felt your energy even in silence. They may not fully understand the depth of it yet, but something in their spirit has been awakened. It's not your imagination. Those subtle signs, those moments where their name crosses your thoughts without warning, the way your heart skips when you sense a change. These are the echoes of a connection still alive. This person is being prepared. They are being led to heal their own wounds, to gain clarity, to grow into someone capable of holding your heart with both strength and gentleness. They're not coming to complete you. They're coming because they've discovered something within themselves that aligns with your soul. And they are beginning to see what they couldn't before. You haven't missed this love. You haven't lost your chance. What is divinely orchestrated doesn't expire. What is rooted in sacred timing cannot be ruined by human fear or delay. You're not too late. You're not too far. You're exactly where you need to be to receive what's been waiting for you all along. The past taught you lessons that shaped your discernment. You learned what love isn't, and that wisdom now protects you. The heartbreak you thought was a dead end was actually a redirection. Not punishment, protection. You were being kept safe until someone worthy of your heart was ready to honor it. And now, they're beginning to understand what's at stake. They're seeing how rare a connection like this is. They're realizing that love isn't measured in dramatic gestures, but in the courage to be present, to stay, to try again with a full heart. They are moving through their own awakening, just like you. You might have days where doubt creeps in, days where you question if you're even capable of receiving love anymore. That's not weakness. That's the residue of wounds that are still healing. But know this, your softness isn't a liability. Your vulnerability isn't a flaw. They're the very qualities that will make your love deeper, more lasting. There is a reunion being arranged, not necessarily of people, but of timing, of purpose, of readiness. When your growth aligns with theirs, When the timing aligns with the heart's readiness, that's when the breakthrough arrives. You don't have to force it. You don't have to chase it. You only need to remain open. You've felt like you had to hold everything together on your own. Like if you let go even a little, everything would fall apart. But what's coming will remind you that you don't always have to be the strong one. It's okay to be held. It's okay to rest in love that doesn't demand proof of worthiness. It's okay to let someone show up for you without strings. They're not coming because they feel obligated. They're coming because something in them knows you are sacred ground. They're coming because they've seen life without you. And now they want to move toward what feels real, what feels like home. And it's not just about romance. It's about presence, honesty, and healing. When they arrive, it won't be in chaos. It will feel steady, clear, and surprisingly calm. You won't have to beg for reassurance or hide parts of yourself. They'll bring peace, not confusion, safety, not games. This kind of love doesn't make you guess. It reminds you of who you are when you feel most seen. You've spent so long surviving that you may have forgotten how to receive love without resistance. But love is patient. It doesn't demand perfection. And the one who's coming won't be scared of your layers. They'll take the time to understand, to listen, to build something slowly and meaningfully. Not to fix you, but to build with you. And when that moment arrives, the one your soul has been sensing, you'll understand why nothing before ever worked. It will feel like everything finally makes sense. And in that moment, love won't just feel like something you hoped for. It will feel like something you remembered. Because your heart always knew it was coming. And now, it's almost here.